Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Hi, come on in. Okay. So Stephanie was saying that the meeting is recorded, and so, anybody can hear or see anything that you do. So, welcome. I'm gonna call this meeting to order at 6:04. And, we've got two new members with us. Welcome so much. And so we're just gonna go around and introduce ourselves. Can we start with Stephanie and then go on down the line?
Sure. My name is Stephanie Rains. I'm the Arts Division Administrator and one of two liaisons for the Athens Cultural Affairs Commission. My colleague is not able to join us tonight. I'm a little under the weather, which is why I'm wearing this mask. So please bear with me. I'm not my sharpest today. Okay.
Hey, I'm Matt. Nice Suffolk. I joined last year. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm Elizabeth DeRusso. This is my very first meeting, so.
Woohoo!
Hi, Nazra Nuri, and I'm a newbie as well.
I'm Jamie Burke. I've been here for about a year, as well as Matt. I'm seeing that and welcome to our new members. It's great to be here.
Ian Farr, same thing, almost a year now. I'm a photographer here. I've been here about 30 years, living in Washington.
I'm Marissa Chastain. I'm our current secretary. I've been here over 2 years now, I think. I'm Jessica Smith. I've also been here about 2 years. And I work over at the Georgia Museum of Art, so we're neighbors.
Yeah.
A lot of y'all now. Yeah.
I'm Sally Kimmel. I'm the chair of the meetings, and so I just kind of make sure we're moving down the agenda. And I think I've been here 2 years. It feels that way. One more than you and one less than you.
I think that
We joined
at
at
the same time.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay.
It just seems like it's been here forever. I'm not forever.
I'm Mark Mobley. I work at the Performing Arts Center on campus, and I'm the vice chair. So, and just welcome again. It's great to have you.
Super excited to have you on.
Thank you.
Okay, so March minutes, those were emailed out, so Fiona sent it out to us earlier. If you were here for the March meeting and you were able to review those minutes.
There's a printed copy here if you
Oh,
need it
there's
as
a
a
printed
reference.
copy as well. Anybody want to see that? Does anybody have any changes or updates or questions about the minutes?
I think we went over them for like 5 minutes, but I don't think we could actually like do any business, right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you have a motion from you to accept them as they are?
There is a motion to
Okay,
accept.
got a
Okay.
motion, need I second? Okay, Mark seconds. Those who are good with the March meeting minutes, you can say aye. Aye. Okay, awesome. Anybody opposed, and say aye. Okay, we're good. So we're gonna approve the March meeting minutes. Welcome to we're moving to chair report. Hi, welcome. I don't think we can say that any more than we can. One more time. And also, please complete your training. I felt, it seems like forever ago that I've seen that I went through those training modules, but, as you're going through it, kind of makes sense, because, I get to watch every mayor and commission meeting, and it kind of makes sense how come things are the way they are, and what things in there that protect us in the city that we love. And so, yeah, just do the thing. And you can communicate with Tatiana about that if you have any troubles setting up emails or going through the modules, or anything gets in your way, or you need a couple more days, weeks to complete them, then please do. Do I have any superstars who've already completed them?
I had not heard about it until today.
Y'all probably don't have your ACC email set up yet, do you?
Not quite, I don't think.
Okay, but then you have had a chance to start it, but, they're a little bit tedious, but, I think everybody who has anything to do with ACC Gov has to go through it. So it makes sense. Yeah, and it makes a lot of more things the way they are. It doesn't make sense, if you don't see of it all. Right, so that's my reminder on that. I'd like to turn it over to Stephanie as she provides us with some updates about some
Yeah, so we didn't have a full meeting on April, but I do want to bring you, April is National Poetry Month, and since the Poet Laureate is a program from that was founded by this group, the poet was really busy last month, so they did create like a video, and it's up on the ACAC YouTube channel, so I highly recommend you check it out. It was really cool, kind of platform. We, our Poet Laureates get a lot of latitude to come up with ideas that suit their the way they like to share poetry, and we really appreciated that because it's very fixed. We can have that always, and it has a lot of broad use. She also read a poem before the April Mayor and Commission meeting, so that's the second time the Poet Laureate has read before the Mayor and Commission, which is really cool. Also, their monthly writers group that they're hosting at the public library. I think we talked about this a little bit, like just really well attended, really great, diverse crowd of writers. That's a program they started at the public library. People from like all backgrounds come and join, and they read and talk about their writing. It's very open and inclusive space. It's something that has been really successful. I think they have like usually at least 20 people in their group. That's really good. And then also they are, the Poet Laureate is putting together a Poetry in the Park event in July at Dudley Park. So stay tuned for more details around that, but they want to have like an event outdoors with both reading and writing, I think, poetry. So we will have more information as we get closer to that. The Bishop Park art selection is completed and it's queued up to be approved by the Mayor and Commission. Thank you, Jessica, for representing ACAC on the resident selection panel. And those are some tough choices. There were some really good responses to that call. So another update would be that the call for the Costa Building is going out this week. So the Costa Building is a building downtown on Washington Street. It's just down the hill slightly from City Hall and like right next to the Board of Elections. And it's a building that's been like in a transition for a while. It has a mural on the exterior already that the Cultural Affairs had had put on there, and it's kind of destined for art, and it has a space for an interior art mural inside. And Tatiana's seen the building just recently, done a walkthrough. They're still doing some construction, but it's going to be really exciting, that the opportunity there to have a mural inside that space. It's going to be really dynamic, and there's lots of interesting offices and departments that will be housed in that building. So that's really exciting. This project's been coming a long way. There will be a need for some cultural affairs commissions to be on that selection panel, which will be queued up around July. So that's something to look out for when Tatiana is looking for representation from this group on those selection panels. That really helps. And so that the selection panel will likely happen this summer. And then the Greenway Loop mural, Amanda Burke, that project took us forever because of all the permitting delays that we had. Now she's getting delayed by the weather, but she is making headway. So if you want to see her progress, you can drive as you get coming up, what is it, Pony Street, and then it becomes Lexington. As you go on the loop, right next to the Waffle House, that's where her mural is. So she's working on that. She is working on it when she has time on the weekends, but she got rained out a lot this weekend, as you can imagine, but progress continues. And then, yeah, Georgia Flora. Okay, so what we're gonna do tonight is look at this library recommendation. She gave me a PowerPoint presentation, we'll pull it up. We're gonna go through and y'all can vote at the end what your recommendation is. So she's got it all queued up for us. Let's see if I can do it.
Was the Costa Building one that the mural was supposed to connect from the outside to the inside, or is that the one? Okay.
Yes.
I was trying to remember. I'm excited about that one.
Yeah.
I'll have one for a while.
It's a cool looking building.
Cool.
It's supposed to
There's
have
a lot.
these things.
I was gonna say, that's the one that's gonna be open for the public, right? At least to use the first floor.
But it's not. It'd be nice to see that rooftop. We're really like open air rooftop situation.
Rooftops are a thing right now, especially.
Are you talking about the Costa Building?
Gold Spur one building in Longtown, but
Fully like.
I'm not a fan of fully loaded in my town especially, but
I mean, talk about the rooftop though, that'll be fun.
But that's exactly what I was gonna say, the
Yeah.
rooftop.
That's a silver lining.
Be hard to drag our boats on.
That's gonna be hard to do.
I have a motion for a high-low rooftop.
Okay, no.
This part isn't working.
I can go and sit over there and.
Maybe because I didn't turn it on.
Okay, hang on. There you go.
Yeah,
I think if you hit it one more time, we'll do it. At the from beginning one, yeah.
How do you spell the name?
let's see if that works.
N-O-O-R-I.
The public library that's coming on the east side. Nope, this thing is not working.
I can go up and. I can hit the arrow buttons just.
Oh, yeah. Don't think that. Okay. This is SPOS 2020, number 25, with the East Side Library. The funding all this project has been funded out for the land acquisition, the design, construction, all the fittings that we need to make a library. This would be great to extend the library services to the residents on the east side of Athens-Clarke County. The annex facility would also be a full-service library consistent with the level of resources and services provided at other similar situated libraries. So that could match, this has the same sort of scale of services as the other public library on Baxter Street. Also, this is on the Greenway Trail, so people can bike to it. The public art budget for this is $60,000. We're looking at some interior mural spaces. Next slide. Okay, so here's some of the criteria, right? It's visible, accessible, creates a sense of place and identity. Hopefully an opportunity for local artists, because it's going to be an interior mural. It's safe in the maintenance, it's appropriate for the site and the budget, and it's a permanent part of the building. That's one thing that it has to be like, a durable part of the building. And it's on public property approved by the mayor's commission. There's all criteria. And then here's a little bit of the history. The group has met earlier this year. This is the people on the user group. So you see it's a lot of library folks and people from the trustees. So this was their recommendations. Go ahead. And then, so the art placement options. So we have an interior wall inside, or it's like an exterior programming area. Their user group noted that the interior work is easier to maintain, and the staff noted that, it creates more mural opportunities for local artists. The user group also noted that an overall project theme of storytelling would be relevant to the call, so we can incorporate that if we decide to. And then note that the piece has to be permanent to the structure. And this is some of the picture. I think the next one's a little bit better. That shows you a little more how these spaces kind of work together. I'm not great at reading these, but yeah.
And these color coded seating
Yeah, I think actually
opportunities.
those are where the mirror will be inside the building. I think the next slide has the better view. We'll see. Yeah, okay, so it just looks funny because D is only, it looks really different on the diagram, but it's essentially, D is kind of optional because we don't have to really decide all this, but just to explain to you, like, so B and C, and you can just kind of close up of it here, the lower right. So that's really where the will be a part of, and you'll be able to see this from like right as you enter the building. It's a visibility area, maybe the outside, depending on what treatment they put on the glass. And then D perhaps We say perhaps because that's like a really high traffic area, that's where the librarian is gonna move from the back of the house to the front of the house. It's kind of a narrowish hall, so.
All of windows are, like, this one over here. You, not for anyone has a good. What that looks like.
Hang on.
Take your time, take your time. So now from, when we talked about this earlier in the previous slides, like it's a beautiful like wall of windows, you know, I was just trying to figure out. This is the front facing wall of windows, you can see inside, that's what we were talking about. Well, it looks like that's what they use if you're, like as well.
Yeah. Makes sense.
In the meantime, can you all hear me? Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Madhuri Angadi. I work with Splost office as project administrator. I did not get a chance to introduce myself earlier because of my sound issues I had. So I work with Tatiana and Stephanie with Splost art projects. So while Stephanie has stepped aside, I just wanted to add that B and C are like very visible locations from the entrance of the library, and the B wall runs from the entrance to the end until the end of the whole book section. It covers the whole entrance of the library. And C is just a secondary wall section, which is just adjacent to the B wall. So those are two user group recommended options. They recommended B as a primary option and C as a secondary location if the budget permits.
Elizabeth, how do you spell your last name? Durusau. I was so wrong. It's okay.
Yeah.
Usau. Got it. Ooh, thank you.
All right, now I'm really excited, right?
Yeah, that's really simple. Oh. Storytelling is the theme.
Love it.
Oh.
These are some ideas Tatiana has put together for those locations.
Because you're healthy.
Okay.
So here we are, recommendations. So the user group recommends interior mural. Staff recommends an interior mural. And then we all have to decide whether an interior mural or not.
Well, not would be an exterior artwork of some sort in the same budget range.
Which would be harder to maintain. Than the easy to-
True, I'm,
No,
I understand
I'm
it.
predicting, I'm trying
Yeah.
to put it all in my head.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're price.
I don't think about that.
Okay.
So are we looking for a motion right now? Oh, okay, does anybody, any other discussion you all want to have about your options, which are to recommend an interior wall or do not recommend and looking for different options beyond an interior wall? Any discussion?
As much as I love the idea of an exterior one, I don't really know what that looks like, and people say it's gonna be hard to maintain, and the budget, it sounds like may not encompass that breadth of area. And the interior,
Yeah, I just hate, I for one hate to say goodbye to exterior artwork
Yeah.
on a campus that's beautiful. But if the budget constraints are what they are, I think we have to listen to the committees and the staff recommendations. Motion to vote?
Anybody have any other discussion? Okay, all right, so Mark's ready to vote. Let's, vote, would you say this? Anybody move to, we could just do a, vote. Be like, those who are,
Recommend.
all right,
I'll motion to recommend an interior mural.
do I have a second?
Matt,
A second, not just a second, just pick one now. Okay, so, those who would like to recommend an interior wall for this East Side Library, you can say aye. Okay, those who are opposed to it can say aye. Okay, so it's like we're moving forward with the recommendation of the interior wall.
That one. Marjorie probably heard that.
Thank you all for the vote.
Okay, now this is for outreach. If there's any updates from outreach.
I have a question though. Stephanie, from your knowledge and your expertise, moving down the road, is there a possibility that there would be some sort of opportunity for public art if out at the library, if like funding presented itself, you know how money is? I mean, this is,
It grows in trees.
yeah, but this is a particular spot. There's maybe more.
Yes, I mean, there's different ways that we can get art into, so they're like well, actually, now that I say that, like the
Keep it in the bus.
top corner mural is, that was a grant written by this body, from that. But it was federal dollars, so.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we could explore that.
Great.
Cause I think really looked at it too.
So maybe we can walk them. And bike them.
It's gonna be such a beautiful building.
I know, I'm really,
I'm so excited.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move over to outreach, our agenda. Upcoming outreach opportunities, June festivals. I mean, you throw a rock, you're going to the festival in June. There's the big one, which is Athens, that I know that we had a table at last year because I was there. And so has the outreach committee met? Is anybody a member or a part of the outreach committee? I think Francis heads it up.
We haven't met. I'm assuming we'd like to do Bust again, and that would kind of be determined if people are available to help out with it. I can't remember. I think last year it was like maybe just one of the days.
Yeah,
I can make the time.
we did it like Friday. I remember that.
Yeah.
Jan and I.
Hopefully it's
Availability.
not possible.
And then I'm not sure about Pinterest because we haven't talked about it. So, no, we're still accepting registrations. It's June 7th and it'll be from 3 to 10 with the parade at 5. So vendors will need to be there from 3 to 9. So it is kind of a long shift. But it's a big crowd. Another option would be to walk in the parade. It would be $50 to be a vendor because I think we would just consider this a nonprofit in that category, and it's 25 to walk in the parade. So if people wanted to walk with like a banner, that's something we could consider too, that would be less of a time commitment. Yeah, that's an option.
I can get my dollars from the crowd.
I'll be out of town that weekend.
That's enough I can do. You have to start with on Stephanie.
Which one?
Right.
Sure.
All right, so two options that have been, the committee doesn't have to be knocked out right now, you know? So, let's start with chronological, let's start with calendar. Maybe that's.
Yeah.
But I think Pride Fest is first. So June the 7th, there's the option to pay $50. Is that right, Marissa? You pay $50, you have a table at where things are going to gather for the Pride Fest.
And it is a street festival this year, so it'll be like on Washington Street.
Like it was a couple of years ago or whatever.
Yeah, it's pre-COVID,
Yeah.
so it's exciting.
Oh, gosh, that's been more than a couple of years.
So that would, and you said 3 to 9, which is one heck of a shift. That's a 6-hour shift.
And then plus set up, just thinking realistically about the day, like,
Set up to-
that'll probably happen between like 12:30 and 2:30 staggered.
I can dedicate a couple hours, 3 or 4 hours.
Mhm.
I'm still gonna wanna do price stuff, but I can do 3 to 4 hours if somebody wants to take turns or something.
Yeah.
Or we can consider the walking parade.
In my experience in having tabled for this organization, having 2 people at a table is great. It's fun. You can talk to somebody, but also you can bring someone with you, you know, that's just gonna hang out with you. It's kind of fun having 2 people, because when Jen and I did it, I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check some stuff out. And then I'd leave and then come back, and then she'd leave and then come back. But
Jessica and I did that last year, right? When it was that terrifying.
yeah. I think for us, it's just, is anybody around? We 3 are not available. Okay, so,
I'll be working the event, so.
yeah, you'll be busy. So, it's June 7th, it's Pride Fest. Yep.
I think I'll be in town, although I may already be committed to a float night with someone else, so.
I will be in town, so.
So you're available if it works out.
Yeah, I can make it work for me.
I would say, I definitely, I'm so concerned about the heat, like, I'm encouraging people to only do a couple hours, so I think if we only have a couple people
Yeah,
available, I think we don't have the manpower for it.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, cause setting it up and also like.
Yeah.
House
I
is
just
like,
want to set it up so that one person pops a couple times, which is
Well-
really hot.
Let's go to the next one. And there one in between is there a Juneteenth festival?
There's a Hot Corner.
Corner.
There's Hot Corner and Juneteenth,
When's Hot Corner?
the 14th.
Okay. So June 14th is another day. I will also say that there's AppFest. I think AppFest is
That's the
probably.
priority.
yeah, that's,
So especially with the, like, it's a good chance to talk about the music walk-up thing and.
Let's skip over to AppFest. AppFest is June 20th, 21st. It rolls down the 22nd. Times I've been, the one time I was there tabling for this organization, Jan and I did Friday afternoon. I love Friday afternoon.
yes. Good.
But so that is June 20th, June 21st. We could do just one night if that's what our capacity is, or one day, like during daytime hours, and then cut it loose in the evening.
Well, there's an argument for doing it the same day we announce the Walk of Fame people.
What is
I don't know which day that is.
That's the 20th.
It's the
It's the
20th.
Friday.
That's the Friday. Okay.
So you could do it like, it starts in the evening, the festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do like just a shorter evening one. I don't know if you ever done
We
that.
did like.
The Walk of Fame announcement from the stage is Friday, the 20th.
Is it me again?
I don't know, it just
Okay.
might be.
Okay.
That's up to Tatiana knows that detail. I just have this part written down, sorry.
Okay.
Do we have folks who are available the evening of June the 20th? And I'm not talking all night. I'm talking like a 4 o'clock to an 8 o'clock situation, something like
I
that.
can do that.
Yeah, table.
As long as there's the assumption that I will be part of it at one point during AppFest, I can devote a couple hours, no problem,
So
you
we've
know?
got Matt, Mark, Jessica. Oh,
I'll be available.
I'll be there. Oh, goodness.
We got it.
Yeah, we're covered.
All right, so what if we just had a table of the night, that night of AppFest? Here's the pickle, this is what I remember. Someone has to be the responsible person to come by here, this space, and to pick up all the stuff from Tatiana, that Friday afternoon.
What time is set up usually?
I think it's around 4.
I can do it. I get off at 3 and I'll be
there, so.
I'm good on two.
So you want to meet Marissa at where you're gonna be at 3 or 4, 3:30, 4? And you'll just have to coordinate with Tatiana on what time to pick it up. So it looks like Marissa and Matt are the first folks. And then, you guys decide like how late you want to stay. I honestly, I think I was out of there about 9 o'clock, like done tabling by 9 o'clock. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. So if some designated amazing person wants to be the person that packs up all the stuff.
I was gonna say that would be helpful for me.
Yeah, you can hold it in the car overnight and the art center opens at 10 the next day. So depending on how you might be able to bring it back the next day.
If
You can
somebody
work
wants
that
to
out
be
with
the
Tati.
person who is gonna be later in the evening and then they help pack everything up. Those are the two key people, the person that brings it down and the person that packs it up. So to do that, there is a folding table. I think there are chairs. I can't remember. There's even a,
Full check.
there's a tent situation. There was lights. There's all sorts of swag stuff.
Bubbles?
There was bubbles, except the bubble maker, everything needs new batteries. Like my request would be have Tatiana look at everything. Cause Jan and I got it out and I'm like, oh, this is great. No batteries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I splurged on Costco batteries the other day, so I'm good for another 20 years. I don't mind that.
yeah. Anybody willing to pack it up?
I've got a Scion that we pull down the back seat and you have a whole bunch of space and everything, so that fits.
Awesome. So what we've got is Marissa is going to work out with Tatiana when to pick it up on that Friday. And then you and Matt are buddies to meet up and get everything set up. So Marissa and Matt are our first folks. And then, let's say if you start rolling at 3-ish and you get done, how about y'all do 2 hours? Then we need somebody to do from 6 PM to 8 PM. We were 2 people and Elizabeth is one of them.
Yeah.
Anybody like, that wants to be assigned, now anybody can swing by and be like,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah, just hang out for 30 minutes on the road.
I could do the all right. Elizabeth and Linnea are at the table from 6 to 8.
There you go.
And there you go.
Right, easy. Everyone gets to enjoy Athens, everybody gets to promote.
Yes, yes. Marissa, can I ask a special favor? Because I'm gonna be out of country during this time. I would like to drop these off to you before I leave. And I'll be like, take a crap ton of these and let's just saturate the area.
Be disappointed if we didn't.
No.
Can I take 1 or 2 to hold?
Oh, please.
So,
I think most people here have,
okay, that's great.
around town.
I saw the Summit Winterville Art Center today when I went, so yeah, worth enough.
They got snapped up from, Hilo and Little Kings and all pop pretty fast.
Okay, that's awesome. I'll give it up.
They're moving on.
But it's around campus with the art and music and everything.
Yes, there are.
Yeah.
Needs more.
You know what,
I'm down there.
I have a long list of places that accepted posters from us when we did our, we did a very recently, so. Well, that's, okay, okay.
That's my thing. Like, oh, I'm
I
there.
love your
Just keep it back in the car.
Yeah.
Okay, well, awesome, y'all. So we've got Ashfest covered. Does anybody feel drawn to do another one? Not me, okay.
Feel great about it. Just so.
Yeah, that's good. We got one covered, yay. Thanks, y'all. Summer Artist Talk Series, I don't know what that is. But we talked about July Poetry in the Park. Did you talk about the Summer Artist Talk Series?
No, Tatiana has the dates for that. We've got some artists that we're gonna, public art artists that are gonna do talks here this summer. She's working on that. It's an idea that she has. I don't have the details for it, sorry.
No worries. She can email that out to us if she wants.
Yeah, I think she's still putting the schedule together.
Good. Okay, well, that's all that's in the outreach section. Now it's time for the miscellaneous section. So who's got something going on, which is my favorite section, actually. Who's got something going on I think that's creatively driven. What do you have, Linnea?
Sorry, I was late. I'm Lydia. So talents for the cottage annual community talent show. It is this Sunday, the 18th at Turpin. Doors open at 5, and the show is from 6 to 8:30. There's 10 contestants and different talents. All the money raised goes to supporting more, our work that we do for the bars, like football and comedies. We're gonna have, food vendors, there'll be a bounce house for kids, face painting, different activities, beer, service, so it's a good time. We are gonna bring along chairs and blankets and be sitting outside the stage. But I have 2 different sides of the posters, so if you have something you could think one, or share that.
Say I can take one and post them up at the local
But
job.
tickets are on the website now. Yeah, it should be a good time. And hopefully, what do you guys think?
Who else has something going on?
What about Saturday, Mark?
Saturday, we are resurrecting the Go Bar again
Oh,
at Shots from 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
oh, yeah.
Tom Hedger, the former owner of Go, is DJing along with Dan Geller, who's
Gonna cry all night.
it's gonna be great. The lights outside will be blue, and it's 2 days from my birthday, so please come. No problem.
I'm pretty sure Mark is officially on the ticket as his birthday, so come support Mark as well.
What time is it?
10 to 2.
10 to 2.
Just like the old days.
Like, okay.
Did anybody come in to Go Bar before 11? It's kind of on your way home,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Just kind of stop at Go Bar.
Nice.
I miss them.
We have the Linden House Arts Foundation Art Mart this weekend. It's Saturday here at the Linden House Art Center. And this Thursday will be the closing of the Art Rosenbaum exhibition. I think there's some music and some live drawing happening Thursday night here.
Thursday's art.
Yeah, at closing for Art Rosenbaum
Yeah.
show. And then Friday night, if you're interested, there is a Movies by Moonlight event at Bishop Park. We're showing Paw Patrol, I think.
Yeah, it's really good.
And before Paw Patrol screens, there'll be a touch a truck situation, so you can see the fire trucks up close. And so, yeah, very young kid oriented, and there will be some folks from the library there with their bookmobile and some other folks. That's Friday night at Bishop Park.
Saturdays and this the set on Saturday.
Saturday is the Art Mart here at the Linden House.
Saturday's gonna be a fun day.
Anybody else have anything creative, focused, or not people, things, whatever?
Box is May 27th, and I'm gonna be on stage telling the story that night. So
Nice.
What's the theme?
the soundtrack of our lives.
There's
Fun.
music, I love it.
You know, this one I'm nervous. That's what I might be more nervous about. I'm like building this in my head, this story. And it's like, oh God, it's a lot.
Yeah.
You're gonna be great.
Yeah. Great, you'll be with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, that's minor. I've done Flower Box several times before, but it's just, some stories make me more nervous than others. Not about to tell them.
I think I did that 4, 5, 6 years ago. A long time ago, I used to all those people. It's fun. I'll try to show.
Was it at the foundry then?
Oh, no, it was somebody's backyard, like 6 years ago.
Oh.
Like-
And I took the Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Okay, yeah, I remember it was good.
So, yeah.
It's very,
It's a very large venue. It's easy to fit everybody and stuff.
Cool.
Oh, I do have a thing.
What you
I
got?
forgot. I have a painting at that Broken Farm. You did? Yeah, I do, yeah. It's part of the Dream Journal exhibition. There's a lot of cool works there, so
Hey.
check it out through June, mid-June.
Good.
I have a couple friends who were up there with you.
There's some really cool stuff there,
I
yeah.
don't know, like so many of y'all, so talented, it's such a fun place.
It was a really fun little reception. It's the last one they're gonna do for a while, but
Great job. That's exciting.
So the Athens Creatives Directory updates, I'm not sure how many folks are on there right now, but once we hit 100, which I think we're not crazy far from, then there's going to be an additional push to get creatives on the directory. It's a group that I'm not a part of, but it's part of Create Athens that are gonna get together and have like a push at Normal Bar, like just be like, hey, little party at Normal Bar, and invite, have people who, actually Camille Hayes is working on she's already put it together a little bit, but then she's gonna tweak it a little bit. Like a sticker or some sort of button you can, or a graphic you can put on your website or your socials or whatever, being like, I am part of the Athens Creatives Directory. So now, yes, a badge, thank you. So now we're transitioning to that part where folks are promoting that they are on the directory. So folks might be like, directory, what's that? Let me get on there. Hey, what's that all about? And so, yeah. So I predict that will probably happen in the summer, something like that. So you'll see that pop up. More of an intentional push to get people who are on the directory to get more people on the directory. So yeah, that's where we're at. So if y'all know anybody, it's free advertising. Yeah, and then you get to be part of a network as well and get a lot of things in on. And yeah, that's what's up with the directory. All right, anybody have anything else?
Congratulations, everybody, to making it to town in summer.
Yeah. I know,
We did it.
I know. I was just pulling out a burger on house today and I was like, this was so easy. What? So easy. I was like, oh. All right. Does anybody have any other business they want to bring up or anything going on while you're here?
Move to adjourn.
Yeah, anybody you move. Anybody second that motion? Second. All right, Jessica seconds. If y'all are good, we're done here. Next meeting is June the 9th. I won't be here for that meeting, so Mark will be taking over
It's
as
an historic month.
it is a historic month. And so, look forward to not seeing y'all on June the 9th. We'll be back on July.
Yeah.
It's called Found Something. Time and
Thank you so much.
you missed loss.
You see me locked in.
Are you kidding me?
Martin's always.
And what is it going to? Is it a college or is it says Allen? I didn't know if it was town.
Yeah.
We lost.
My sticker?
Been going to some lots of barbecues the last couple of days.
Like where?
Yeah.
I bet you have.
It's getting weird. My attention.
Let me help you clean up because you're actually mine. You're down. Yes. Oh, yeah.
I want to hear about this too.
Saturday is gonna be fun. Oh, yeah. I haven't signed any helmets. What's doing it Saturday?
You got it, Saturday?
Bye.
Passport application. And, they had the same birthday as my parents. I was like,
It sucks about.
that happened the last time I was working, I was there really.
Yeah, well, we
Like, I
transferred
was
some
like-
players actually. We lost Bertio, but then apparently the transfer got canceled because it wasn't like done correctly. I would assume that him and Alden and somebody else are gone.